Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. The top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Pollack. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So Texas's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment. You know you're getting opponents in the game for this one. They've served this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot.
Oh, he gets downfield for a big catch. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's got his man. Touchdown, Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. And that time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you get guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Looking for a man. It's Perkins.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to. Offensive because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield throws it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. Fires one high and deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick and then have it over 20.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge with play for this defense early.
Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. On 3rd and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of 3rd and long, because bad things happen.
And the Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Gets it out fast. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. The Longhorns want to break the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's 3rd down to their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Still on his feet at the 45. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass, it's Perkins. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Texas offense. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll do it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Trying to push their way into the end zone on third and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Number 34.
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Commodores want to move quickly. To the air, it's Perkins. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. From the gun to Give, looking for room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. From the gun, Give on the inside. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Those Horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming after it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense just simply not fully on the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers. But man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
It's now 2nd and goal.
To the tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Touchdown, Texas.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and puts 1 more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas 24, Vanderbilt 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Returner
And the returner is stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 first, and everything to kind of go your way. So pass and throw in the ball.
Back to throw, it's Perkins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. 1st down here for the offense. On the run, it's Cherry. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quickly complete. Hard running there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Cherry. Stopped after making the catch. Now on second down after the short completion.
Second down coming up.
It's complete to the left. And that had all the makings of mid-windshield, but how about the corner taking off the tight end and keeping him from getting the first? As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They score with the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary and make that big play.
Ready to try the point after.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Perkins. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the throw to the sideline is complete. Won't be enough for the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
At the 35. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're setting up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Buys a little time with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after a short gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Texas 34, Vanderbilt 0.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down a minute and 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studio. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, and put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it.
They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Getting some heat. The throw. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking for a gap. It's Cherry. Open space at the 25. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
41, Vanderbilt, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive hurdle, understanding what they're trying to do to you, and attack them.
The give to the tailback. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Commodores.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Bulls his way forward. Stopped after a pickup before. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking downfield, it's Perkins. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Cherry. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And completed. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Reserve
Nice job by the
Orange.
kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Looking to scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. He's looking for a man on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line. He gets down to avoid contact. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Gets away. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Shakes off the defender. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. Running with power. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. From the gun, running back on the move.
The ball carrier is the
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
47. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. To give as they work on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Like the way the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like that.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
2nd down coming up.
Give to the running back. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is not much closer to salting away a victory. Snags it. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To the air, it's Perkins. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day around.
Boys, close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. Bulldozes him. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling its way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better.
No, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate a play. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.